Today's video is going to be about Skystones, where to get them and where you can farm them. In my opinion, Skystones are the most valuable resource in this game right now. And honestly, you could probably think this is a rant, but it's the one thing in the game that needs a complete rework. I'll explain that in this video. But if you like my videos and like my content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Tip of the day. You ever want to figure out what damage dealer is better for you? What runes work? Maybe you want to test a different set on that same monster. Well, then use Naraka as a testing dummy. Go into Naraka, create a party. It could be battle support, it doesn't really matter. And what you want to do is just go in by yourself to the dungeon. So you're not testing it and bothering other people at the same time. Make sure to have some kind of shield or healer or whatever. I want to test out the difference between Naomi and Karambit. Make sure you have your damage meter on and just set yourself a time limit. Let's just see which monster does better over a minute, on Soul Link, off a Soul Link, and hell, even both off a Soul Link, whatever. But all you really gotta mainly do is just don't stand in fires, don't get hit by his abilities, and you'll be just fine. You don't even need a healer. Bring in 2 damage dealers and a Bastet. We're going to go until he does his first Dragon's Roar. So here we go. Like I said, he hits like a wet noodle, so you just make sure not to get hit by flames. Even if you do get hit by once, it'll be fine. It's not gonna kill you. But you just go until he does his first Dragon Roar and just see who does more damage. So let's just take it at that. The first Dragon's Roar. You get the ability to see what they can do before the Dragon's Roar goes off. And then you can go in and see what's up now with like Karambit. And obviously we should all know that Naomi does way more damage as Soul Link. But really I just want to showcase that you can use Naraka as a testing dummy. It's really all we have right now until we get a real one. But there's the first Dragon's Roar. And then you can determine that, hey, Karambit does more damage on Soul Link than he would as a non-Soul Link monster. Obviously Naomi the same. The more you know. Okay, what you're here for, Skystones. Honestly, it's crappy. But I'm going to tell you where you can get it, where you can farm it, and some ideas for Com2uS where they can implement some more and other changes to make it better. Of course, you're going to get it through the main quest and area exploration. Certain quests do have that one-time reward. There's also one-time rewards in the creature book, but usually it's like the very first time you kill the monster. So the majority of you have already gotten the Skystones from the creature book. You also get one-time rewards from the monthly collection challenge, which you can find in the book. Usually one of these missions has Skystones, so you can obtain them there once a month. There's daily Skystones in the Element Expedition. At this point in the game, I highly suggest to at least refresh it once a day. You also get it once a day in Distorted Sky Island. You get Skystones daily from Battlefield. Make sure to do your 3 a day. Biggest key here is though, you gotta win to get the most Skystones. Be on the lookout for Skystones daily in your guild requests. You can obtain them there. It's not much, but it adds up. And you get 10,000 Skystones weekly in the guild shop. And that's it for the daily, weekly, and monthly income. That's natural income. There's only 2 other places that you can actually farm it. And that will take you a lot of time and patience. One place you can farm it is by mining nodes in the world map. Very randomly, Skystones will drop from mining. And it's not really a lot. You can run around the map and just mine nodes. The only other place to farm it, and it's not technically farming Skystones, you farm it in the exchange center. You buy them with Rahil coins. Now currently, Skystones are super expensive. Super duper duper expensive. And it goes up daily. And this goes for every single server. When you look on all servers, it's 37,000, but my server is 37,300. It's pretty much the same. And eventually, in my opinion, the exchange center is going to run out of Skystones unless it gets fixed. Because this is the main area where we can farm them. Eventually, the stock here will be dry. And I'll talk about why in a minute. But how do you farm them on the exchange center? Well, you gotta sell. You gotta sell everything that you can. So the ability to buy them on the exchange center is high. It's easily doable, but the amount of work you gotta put in is extremely high. You can run around and farm mining ore, sell all your weapons and sub-weapons and accessories from raids. For example, one of the best mining ore that you can farm is topaz. Topaz is one of the most needed gems for high quality crafting. Currently, if you sell a stack of 20, it's only 9,400. Even if I wanted to sell like yarn, for example, selling 10 purple yarn balls won't even get me one stack of 10,000 skystone. Leveling up a legend rune from 12 to 15 costs 10,000 skystone. I gotta do all that work just to plus 15 a rune. I'm gonna talk about that in a second too. So how can this be fixed? Because I really feel like it needs to be fixed. Use your credit card. For 75 bucks, you can get 60,000 skystones. Here's a better deal, $27 for 120,000 skystones. Hey, or even better, the big package. You're free to play. Stop whining. But come on, y'all can't see this. But here's some things that I would like to suggest to comp to us in fixing the skystone issue. It doesn't have to be all of these. Some of these could be too much. Maybe just take one suggestion. Just one. One of these suggestions would help everyone out tremendously. My first suggestion is remove skystones from upgrading runes. Or at the least, only make it use skystones from 12 to 15. If I have a rune that I want to level and see where the substats roll, because that's pretty much half of the game, is getting the good sub rolls on where you want them. Take it off of the 3, 6, 9, 12. For a legend rune, it takes 5,600 skystones just to plus 12 it. The plus 15, it's 15,600 skystones. Give us the ability to see where our runes roll. I mean, I think they should be removed from runes altogether. The amount of things that require skystones in this game, we would still need to farm skystones even if you removed it from runes. Not only that, give us some skystones back when we disassemble runes. When we disassemble runes, we should be getting some portion of skystones back. Honestly, even just disassembling a rune you haven't even leveled up, you should get some kind of skystones from it in my opinion. All we get are rune enhancement stones and I have 20,000. Skystones should not be in the leveling of runes. We need skystones for crafting. We need skystones in leveling up summoner gear. We need skystones to repair gear. And in regards of leveling gear, if it fails, you should get a pity. This new marble that I got from the mommy snake raid, it has failed ×3 twice. On +8, 16,000 skystones to get no progress on it whatsoever. Not to mention the skystones that you're using to level it up. Not only that, you need skystones to buy the items that are in the battlefield shop. I can work with the one-time Devilmon rewards. That's whatever. But these weekly spell books, the props to sell to the general merchant, they all require skystone. In my opinion, the spell books should cost gold. And the props should cost maybe 1 or 2 or 5 victory seals, whatever. Also, when you disassemble gear, you should be getting some skystones back as well. That staff was a +12. Another suggestion would be putting skystones into the exchange pieces shop. Buying it here with some shards of whatever monster you may not want to use. Obviously you want to save those shards for 5-star pieces of a monster you want, but I feel like you should have the option to buy skystones in the shop as well. Another suggestion would be on TOA, since it resets monthly. I feel like every floor should have a little bit of skystone so that when you finish all 400 floors, you'll have a good monthly income of skystones. I also feel like for raids in the battle support, we should get some skystones here as well, maybe. That'd be another suggestion. Maybe to make Brawl Arena a little bit more competitive and played, maybe add some skystones to the rewards as well, including all these other things that's already on here. Weekly and season. Make field events more a priority. Have skystones on all the events. And last but not least, in the hero area, because this is the mid game, right? This is when you hit level 60. I think if you're farming the hero area, because the difficulty is a lot higher, I feel like skystones should drop on these monsters as well. If you're able to farm hero area by yourself, I think a type of reward of skystones dropping every once in a while would be nice too. But that's it for today's video. maybe Calm to Us takes at least one suggestion from me. Doesn't have to be all of them, but I think one small change would help tremendously. A change needs to be made, but not like a huge change where it's like just plentiful and the exchange center is like really nothing needed anymore for Skystones. I get all that. But I'm telling you, the Skystone price is just going to go up and up, supply and demand, until we're pretty much dry. My rune storage is pretty much almost full from the amount of runes that I have, which I do sell and disassemble and optimize the right ones to keep, but I can't level them. I'm hoping something changes in the future. But if you like my content, like all my videos, sub, like, ding ding bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.